Welcome. We're back here, SwamiLee's Sports Talk. We have an extra special guest today. Not only a special guest, he is extra special. This is the coolest man that he knows. This is Carlos Lifu Otero. He is the man, and he is here to talk about the Phillies with me today. Say hello, Lifu.
What's up, SwamiLee? Was it Nation or Swamp?
You know, it's the largest amount of people you're ever going to see in one gathering, okay? Let me tell you something. I draw more people than Matt Gates drew in his Twitch thing the other day. I guarantee you that. There'll be more than 6 people watching this today.
You know what? I think we should set up a super fight with you and Jake Paul.
Oh, please. I'd crush him like a grape.
Pokemon guys.
I beat him like a drum. I beat him like Adrian Peterson beat his kids. By the way, I got Facebook jail for saying that.
Right now. Yeah, that's like,
yeah.
It doesn't age well.
Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Let me tell you something. Lifu, let me tell you something. I know you're a Phillies fan, and you don't know a lot about me from my old days, you know, back with the pre-beard days before I became manly, but I used to be a big Brewers fan back in the day. I was still a Phillies fan, but I was a big Brewers fan. The Phillies are horrible. They're embarrassing. So I brought back the old school Brewers because you know something? I'm embarrassed right now to say I've been following the Phillies. Okay? What did they score? 3 runs against the friggin' Cubs? The friggin' Cubs. The Cubs stink. Okay? The Cubs stink. Talk to me, Lifu.
I didn't know we were going to get on here and start bashing the Phillies now. You know? I didn't know we were going to have a bash session.
What else should we be doing? You want to compliment them? Hey guys, it's great that you scored 3 whole runs in 3 games against the Cubs. I'm really impressed by that. Talk to me, Lifu.
I don't know, man. They're burning up like the World Trade over here, man. I don't know what's going on.
I swear to God, I would say they hit like girls, but I wouldn't offend girls like that. They're horrible. And what is up with playing Matt Verling, for God's sake? They wouldn't play him last year. Last year, Matt Verling hit everything. The guy hit 324. He was a friggin' beast. This year, he can't hit 250, and he plays every day. They wouldn't play him last year. What is up with that?
I know Cassiano was a big letdown for me this year. I mean, the guy was a hired bat, and, I mean, we got mediocre bat out of that guy. Honestly, it looks like Schwarber came through, and he actually he did what he was paid to do, and I think we got 1 out of 2 on that one. Looks like that's a little better than Castellanos' averages, you know, day-to-day games.
Castellanos, the frustrating part about Castellanos, though, was his swinging at the pitches in the dirt out of the strike zone. I mean like way outside and in the dirt, not just like low where the curveball came down, went like that. No, I'm talking about like it was another dimension, for heaven's sake, and he was swinging at it. I mean,
it kind of looked like the old Ryan Howard late in his career, you know, striking out in key moments against the Giants with a slider away. It's like, what do you think they're going to do? Throw you a fastball down the plate?
Well, don't get me started on Ryan Howard. I mean, I love Ryan Howard the same way everybody else did. But, my God, he couldn't hit. I mean, he would sit there. The pitch would be right down the middle. He would take it for strike 3, and he'd start complaining to the umpire. Yeah. Dude, I mean, are you blind?
They kind of get, you know, jaded with the calls going their way a lot of times, and something like that, you know, big star, not getting the calls, kind of looks like the NBA sometimes.
Have you had Ryan Howard's fried chicken yet? By the way,
no.
No, you don't. No, he opened a place in Mount Holly, right near where I used to live, a chicken place. Dead serious.
Oh, this is news to me.
Oh yeah, he's dead serious, 100%. Ryan Howard's, I don't know what it's called.
Free advertising?
Say again?
Is this free advertising for his chicken place called Slider It Away?
When all of a sudden, like 8 million people are going to show up to Ryan Howard Fried Chicken because they saw him on the SwamiLee show. You know, it's.
I mean, well, you know what? It's because you have your star people on the show here.
Well,
right?
All of a sudden, like 8 million women are all of a sudden going to watch the SwamiLee show now that the Lifu is on. I mean, that's true. I know that.
I gotta show the folks, you know, the shirt. We got good old Mikey D on a Philly shirt here. That's how you do it, man.
Let me tell you something. In my lifetime, okay, I have not exactly been a chick magnet, but any woman associated with Carlos Otero loves me. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that? I can't explain it to you. I have no idea what it is, okay? But if her name is Otero, or if she is dating you or something, she loves me.
You know what? I think it was my musk adhering to you, to your clothing, and then they got attracted to you somehow or another. My pheromones have rubbed off of me onto you, and then you've now lured in the Otero women.
Hey,
your SwamiLee flute player.
Hey, if only it was that easy. Let me tell you something. If only it was that easy. Hey, let me tell you something, okay? Always remember something, okay? All things considered, I've had a pretty impressive success ratio, okay? Considering what I've had to work with, which really isn't that much. So don't you forget that, okay? While everybody, Mr. Cool over there, I'm the great-looking Carlos Otero. Well, guess what? SwamiLee wasn't really born with the looks, okay? SwamiLee's got the great personality, but wasn't really blessed with the studly looks. So,
What's to say you got a high batting percentage for the pitches you got?
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm hitting like 900.
My guy's, what are you, batting 400 or 500?
I'm in the Hall of Fame from that perspective. Let me tell you something. I am in the Hall of Fame from that perspective. But, hey, people think I had to drug Mrs. Swami to get her to go out with me. I mean, it is what it is. But
I see her willingly want to do it herself, so with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's tough, I'll tell you. By the way, I somehow we've digressed from the Phillies talk. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, because we're not here. Listen, I'm still relative. I'm still 10 minutes away. I can't do that. I'm not ready to start sticking, the bags over my head to you. Not 700 level. I'm not there.
Well,
not there. This was kind of a gift of a season, honestly, with the way he started off and the back and forth and the interim manager and the slow at bats and I think it's a gift of a season, honestly.
I predicted 88 wins. They're probably going to win 87 or 88 games, okay? But they choked when they had a chance. I'm talking choke, okay? I mean, I swear to God, it is porn stars don't choke the same way the Phillies have this year. I mean, this is ridiculous, okay? I mean, and I keep hearing about Brandon Marsh not being able to catch the ball because he's not wearing glasses or something like that. This is like twice I've heard that now. I mean, this is they gave up that young kid who's, by the way, got called up by the Angels. I don't know if you know this or not, but Logan O'Hoppe has been called up by the Angels. Were you aware of that?
No, unfortunately, I don't have as much of free time as I used to back in the car business days.
Actually, you mean when you had women on each arm and a line of 10 more in the back.
Yeah, when I would give up car sales left and right just to hang out, right?
But hey, all I know is I know that you have to, Mrs. Lifu is running the show now, and don't tell me she's not, because I've heard from sources that when Mrs. Lifu says jump, not only do you say how high, but you say please, please, please tell me how high. Please, please, will you tell me how high? Will you?
Listen,
I've heard.
I just got to keep the peace over here.
Hey, I got you. And
it's make the money, keep the peace, Lee. You know how it is.
Hey, you know what? There's not a damn thing wrong with that, okay? It keeps you out of trouble, especially being how, your history, it's good that you've been, they brought you back in a little bit, so you're not quite the wild child you used to be back in the younger years, because, I'm seeing a little gray there, Lifu, and...
Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I mean, it's some people, if they've seen me before, I used to have this nice dark color all the way around, and I've got some wisdom now. So the wisdom's coming through, settle down, and all grew in.
Just to be clear for all those millions out there watching, I'm 20 years older than him, and I look younger than him, okay? I'm just saying, now granted, when I take off the hat, but that's by choice. Let's be clear, that's by choice.
Well, it's not fair. You have that HD camera, and I have this hazy webcam over here. It's giving giving you like 10 points higher than me right now.
No, the fact that I look younger than you is not a crime, okay? You may be suavely good looking and all, but I look younger. Deal with it. It's just simple as that.
Just tell the people it's all the shea butter you put on your skin. That's it.
Well, me and Gabe Kapler, is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? You can tell me.
Yeah, like, you gotta get out there and tan.
Oh, tan. I live in Florida, for God's sake. I mean, come on now. You know, we're going to be 2 weeks. We're going to the beach. We're going to be sitting by the pool for 3 days. I won't get a single drop of a tan. When you get to my age, you worry about getting cancer just for going out and go out in the sun for 5 minutes.
Get a cup of coffee, catch him.
Well, no, what I like to do is I sit by the pool. They bring the girly drinks right to you at the pool. Seriously, I kid you not when I said it. The girly drinks come right to you. It's a beautiful thing. I'll tell you that right now. I like to drink it with my pinky out when I drink it, so it's even better. Dude, I am telling you, okay, there's nothing better, because I'm buff now. Do you know that? I'm buff now.
Yeah, what part?
No. I got a 2-pack, dude. I got a 2-pack. True story, a 2-pack. I had a 0-pack for...
in the fridge.
No. I'm being serious. I had a 0-pack for the past 20 years or so. I got a 2-pack now. Okay? I've lost 25 pounds since I left New Jersey.
Wow.
25. Now, you saw me recently, and you didn't notice, so I'm a little disappointed, but...
you sat me at the end of the table, rightfully so.
Well, there's all those women over there. I couldn't afford...
Feel all the attention, you know?
I couldn't afford... What would happen if all those women who are all married started running after you? I mean, that's just not right. I can't do that to their husbands. You see, you got to be realistic about the situation. You're not, and that's a problem.
I'm taking, Lee.
Yeah, but you know what? That Otero charm, I mean, even unintentionally, I can just imagine all the women just freaking all over you like white on rice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I try, but, I mean, you know, I have the best pickup lines ever, and they don't work as often as they should. I mean, have you ever used, I've fallen in a pool of you, and I have love all over me? I mean, come on, man. How does that not work?
Don't put your good ones out there, Lee. Come on.
Well, if I tried to use them, Mrs. Swami would kick my ass, so, you know, I've got to just, you know, this way maybe there's one of our fans out there that can use it in their, you know.
A young, aspiring Hall of Famer like yourself.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. You have no idea. I could be an inspiration to a whole generation of dorks. Okay? I could be an inspiration to all the dorks. All I have to do is show them the women that I have dated and been married to. And it's not a big list. Let's be honest. It's not a big list. Okay? But if they saw the pictures, they would say there's hope for everyone. Okay? There is hope for everyone. This is not just a live food thing. Okay? Dorks can get good-looking women too. I have proven that more than one time. So don't you forget that. You want to say whatever you want, but you remember that. Very proud of that.
There's hope for all of us.
Keep hope alive. And by the way, the Phillies suck.
Oh, boy.
Okay? You do not lose 3 games in the pennant race to the Cubs when you have 2 of your aces going, and you've got 2 aces.
Yeah.
You don't do that. They've got 7 games left. They now have to go 5-2, including the Astros, which means they better sweep the freaking Nationals or hope the Astros give up because they've already clinched home field advantage.
Yeah. So do the Cubbies burn that baseball like they burn our dreams?
Ugh.
In the postseason, right?
They're probably celebrating like they won the World Series. Let me tell you, they just humiliated the Phillies. Friggin' humiliated the Phillies.
And I have friends out there. They went out there to go see the game.
Well, I hope they weren't Phillies fans because
yeah, they were.
that would suck. You know, that would suck more than any Spike Lee movie you've ever seen. And that's hard to do. Okay? Really. Do the Right Thing. Do you see Do the Right Thing? Do you see that? It's like some legendary classic movie.
No.
The dude throws a trash can through the guy's business, his window. Then he goes in the next day to pick up his paycheck. Really. I mean, seriously. Did you ever see Girl 6? Nobody else did either, so don't feel bad. Okay? I mean, get on the bus. Please, go to sleep. It's more exciting.
We're going to have to put like some sort of voting poll at the end of this video and see if anyone else has seen these movies, because
Well,
are these movies in your era?
yeah, they are, but Do the Right Thing is considered a classic, and I'm being serious. Okay, the one before that was called She's Gotta Have It, and he goes, you Joe Neckbone 16-piece chicken McNugget head. A true story. You Joe Neckbone 16-piece chicken McNugget head. You have missed an era of quality motion pictures. You really do. You've got to pick up some of these good new movies. Okay.
Oh man.
I'm telling you.
Well, you know what? Maybe you start another segment. Like that Seinfeld episode when they're going in and she's picking the recommendations and it turns out to be a kid. I'm not sure if you're.
I don't watch Seinfeld. Back when it was on, I never enjoyed him. I think you ever see the episode where Kramer? What? I don't care. Kramer finds Uma Thurman's phone number in Jerry's jacket. So all of a sudden, Uma Thurman, some strange dork, calls Uma Thurman out of the blue, and she decides to go out with him. Really? So let me get this straight. Let me be clear. I get Debbie
Gibson. Kramer a strange dork?
Well, yes, me. If I'm saying it, what does that tell you? Okay. Now, if I find Debbie Gibson's phone number in my pocket, in somebody else's pocket, will she go out with me immediately? Guaranteed? Is that how it works? Just find a phone number?
If you call her and you have a New Jersey phone number.
Well, let's be honest. For those that will appreciate this, that would be only in my dreams. But seriously speaking, I ridiculous. I'm sorry. Or the time I only saw a couple episodes, and the one time with the fried chicken or something like that, he wanted to put them out of business while he was eating the fried chicken.
Yeah.
How stupid can you be? I mean, I watch some of the
switch apartments with Jerry because he was so addicted to the chicken because the fried chicken sign was on the outside of his window.
No, stupid. I mean, I watch some of the dumbest shows ever, and they're not as dumb as Seinfeld was. Okay, they're not as dumb as Seinfeld was. Seinfeld was an imbecilic. Make up my own words.
I feel like you're out here on a Lifu fashion segment here because you attack my Phillies, you attack my Seinfeld, you praise the women.
Of course, who wouldn't? By the way, say hello to all the Otero women that haven't seen me for a long time. They probably miss me.
There you go. I'm sure they follow you, so.
I would hope so.
Why don't you duff your cap to them and give them a little wink, give them a little.
There you go. How about that, huh? How about that? That's. Hey, I can't help it. Okay, the Otero women, it's like a magnet.
It's a family show, all right. It's a family show.
I'm a magnet to the Otero women. It's as simple as that.
Now you're in Florida, so now they got a destination to go to. They can come visit.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't actually met the new Mrs. Lifu. I mean, heaven forbid I did. You'd really be in trouble then.
Yeah, she's sweet.
I mean, I've seen pictures. She's my type. Dark hair and glasses. I mean, I don't know what to tell you about that. It is what it is. So I'm sorry. I mean, I realize that you're used to being.
I will say this, Lee.
Yes.
She knows your voice. She can, when I'm playing your video, she goes, "Oh, that's Lee Goldinger." Yeah, she knows. So your voice is very recognizable. So if you happen to be in town again, I don't know. I probably won't be able to control her.
You better watch it. You better watch it because I mean, I don't know.
If you're wearing that throwback, that Russell Athletics there,
Well, no, I put on the leather jacket and look like the Fonz and go, hey.
Well, here's the thing. The one day we were actually doing some retro shopping and we found a members only jacket.
Oh.
Excellent condition. I said, you know what? Lee's got his original in his closet right now.
Dear old dad bought it from me. He bought it for me in 1989. I wore it through college. I wore it through the 90s. I found it at the tail end of the 90s. I had lost it. Got it dry cleaned and cleaned up. And I wear it. I don't wear it much in Florida, but whenever I can, I wear it. Because I am indeed the last member. And very proud of that, just to tell you that straight up.
Don't be surprised if I start strolling around in a little members only jacket, elbow in the jukebox.
You know, here's the thing, Lifu, we gotta wind this down because I apologize, but we gotta wind this thing down. But one of the funniest things that your boy Sweeney said to me when he goes,
Yeah.
it tells me a lot about you that you think of cool as the Fonz. It's generational. What can I tell you?
Right.
But as if you've probably seen the video where I've proven the Fonz never scored.
That's right, you did. It was one of your videos.
I have proven it. The Fonzie never got laid. Okay?
It's all talk. Right?
Yeah, he made out with some chicks, but I mean, even Ralph did that occasionally, but he never got laid until the end. I mean, then he became the family man. But he didn't get all that time when he'd smack the jukebox and the 18 girls would come to him. He wasn't getting any. He wasn't getting any.
That's right.
I probably got more than him. Well, okay.
It's a family show.
Now we're getting ridiculous. It doesn't matter. We're getting ridiculous anyway. We all know that's not true. So we just move past that situation. But I guess we kind of digressed really far away from the Phillies, which is probably a good thing the way they've played. So, Lifu, do you have any last words of wisdom to say about the Phillies?
Well, just to bring it back full circle, hope, Lee. There's hope for all of us.
Well,
there's some hope still left for the Phillies. Maybe they'll get hot. Maybe somebody will get hot and hit the ball, and maybe we'll have a little success here at the end.
5-2. If they don't win 5 games, they don't win the division. I mean, the wild card. Okay? And that may not guarantee it, by the way. But without 5, there's no way they're going to win the wild card with 4 wins. So 5 is a minimum, and they may need 6. And it's all because they've lost 3 in a row to the Cubs. Because they suck.
I'm gonna just finish signing off with this. If the Phillies don't succeed here at the end of the season, we always got the Birds.
That's for another show, Lifu. Thank you, folks, for tuning in. I'm sorry we kind of went off board a little bit, but either way you look at it, I'm SwamiLee.
And I'm Lifu.
And we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah.